What's up, guys? It's been a long night. I'm building my first electric skateboard, and some things are going good, some things are not going so good. Got a little bit of work started last night. Let's take a look at the things that I've got going on. I'm going to try and finish the majority of it today. I have a few complications that are happening, but I'm going to try and get the vest set up for the motor. We're going to lay grip tape. I think most of my soldering stuff is done. So let's just walk around this, shit show of my apartment and let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to start with the deck. Right now I have a skate shred. I don't know what this is, 38 inches, 40 inches, something like that. They're $50 online. I might have to name this board the Swiss cheese board, as you can see all the different holes that I had to drill into it. The reason I drilled in so many times is that the first time I tried forming a case out of Kydex myself, and so I had first put all the holes here and here, the smaller ones, just for the Kydex, and then I ended up buying a case off of DIY Electric that was way better, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit. So the first attempt at getting the holes in here, they went okay, but it was a little bit off, so I shoved the case down a little bit more. It comes with inserts already, so I used a little hole drilling bit, wood drill, just to kind of like give it that little lip right there so it sits more flush. And that's looking pretty good. I was gonna use T-nuts initially, which is why I put a little Bondo here with the Kydex case. So I had all those T-nuts and they're freaking huge. In retrospect, I would definitely want to go with these threaded inserts. If you can find these at Home Depot or just order them online, they're actually a little better. My recommendation for these inserts though, what I would do next time differently, is I would use a drill bit that is like just a hair smaller than the actual diameter of what it is. That way when you tap it into the hole, it sits in there really snug. So right now I've got a little bit of glue on each one so that it sets inside of the wood and it won't spin as I try to insert the nut. Otherwise, this is all going to be covered with grip tape, so you're not even going to see any of these holes. The bottom, it looks like, flip it over, right? Come over here from a different view, or maybe even tip it up. So there are a lot of holes you can see on the bottom, but that's okay because most of this is going to be covered by the battery case and stuff anyways. I think there's only going to be like 2 holes at the top that'll be showing, and then right up here where all the wiring and stuff, because this is where the motor's going to be, maybe I'll find like just a really cool sticker or something to put there. But hey, whatever, it's my first time. So then we've got the grip tape. I'm actually really happy with the grip tape. Let me turn up the light here a little bit. For the grip tape, I ended up getting this cool pattern or design off of Amazon. It was only 15 bucks. So I'm really happy with this. This is going to be cool right here. It's got a super spacey look. I wanted something that popped. I mean, if I have to look down at my board the entire time, I want something cool and to be able to show that off, and that plays with the blue. Then let's just make it through into the other room where everything's in shambles right now. So this is the case I got from DIY Electric. It's a 12S 4P battery case. I'm only going to run a 10S 4P, so I have tons of extra space. This fits underneath the board. It's molded of ABS plastic. I believe it's 4 millimeters, and it was only $35. This is better than any job I could ever do with Kydex or ABS, unless I really wanted to spend some more money getting into, like, vacuum molding, which is beyond what I'm really interested in doing. So I got to create a little something here for the window. I have a little plexiglass or Lexan or whatever over in the corner. So I'm going to create, it'll be the on-off switch, maybe a light switch, and then, I don't know, maybe a charging port, if not my battery meter. Then I was interested, so here's a battery. This is a 10S 5P battery that I got off of DIY eBoard. I use this mainly for my electric bike. It's 3 high. But I was like, I wonder if it'll actually fit in this case, so I brought it home just to see, and if I could take the foam off I would, but it just keeps it protected while it's on the bike. But it fits inside the case pretty well. I mean, take this foam off, you have a little bit more space, it'll drop down, and even the bottom bit. But look, so let me turn this up. I mean, the battery really would almost be flush with the case. And then once you add a little bit of foam and weather stripping, and then maybe even one little extra gasket. So that's a viable option. If you're looking for a 10S 5P, I think in this case that would actually fit if you just gave a little extra height with weather stripping and stuff on your board. That'll work. Then over here, we're getting better, we're getting closer. So we've got the torque board, 218 millimeter trucks, some ABEC clone wheels, have the dual idler motor mount pulley from Mark, who's on DIY Electric Skateboard. He sells these. I gave it a quick spray paint so it'd be in stealth mode. So right now I've got things mounted up. It looks pretty good. Later on, once I get the board gripped, I'll put these on and then I'll plug the Vesc in and get that going. Aside from that, what else do we got over here? I have the table totally like in shambles. My DC, my buck converter, this is gonna bring the 36 volts down to 12 volt for a headlight and a tail light. Undecided on the tail light. And then the only other person who's really been helping me out a lot this week is my buddy Puff over here. He's my little bearded dragon. Say hi, Puff. He doesn't do much. He just sits there, he eats worms. He's kind of cool, and he takes warm baths. So anyways, that's the current update on the board. Once I get the grip tape laid out, then I'll have more to show you. All right, stay tuned.